Good evening everyone, and welcome to another Paper Mario stream. I've been messing around with the settings again, balancing stuff out, and hopefully everything will be in a comfortable position between way too quiet and way too loud now. As always, feedback is appreciated. I'll try to keep a close eye on the chat, so feel free to point it out if there are any issues. Yeah, it looks like the mic isn't maxing out as much, so that should be fine. Alright, now, Parakarry just joined our party. And he's quite a great character, very strong. And he helps you fly over gaps, and we're doing this again apparently. I'm not sure what keeps causing this, like... Well, going into battle fixed it apparently. I need to, maybe I need to tattle them to see how much HP they have. Like, I should be able to make an informed decision. Oh, hey, look, the flashing is gone. That's good. And all we had to do was kill a mole. Sometimes solving your problems is so easy. Let's add another badge to our arsenal. Quake Hammer is quite good. Now, if it wasn't obvious before, because I bought all those extra badges, we're definitely going to upgrade BP next time. Hopefully there won't be too many technical issues this time, but we've already had a lot of flashing already, so... Right, these guys involve a running quest throughout the game. You need 4 magical seeds to progress to chapter 6, I think. You can do it later, but if you do it now, you don't have to go back to all these areas. So there should be a mini-boss coming up pretty soon. It's that guy sitting in the background. Hey there! Hold up a sec, partner. Just a darn minute. I've seen you somewhere. I'm not gonna make a voice acting a regular thing, but... his accent amuses me. Or her accent, I'm not sure actually. It's a bird. Yep, very similar. You look a lot like this feller Mario who's on Bowser's Wanted poster. Now give, what's your name? Now... if you pick Mario, he fights you. If you pick Princess Peach, he fights you because, well, yeah. But if you pick Luigi, he lets you through. Or he did in the original. So I'm gonna try that and see what happens. Bye-bye. I may want to, it may be smart to fight him. But I wanted to do some healing first. Maybe I shouldn't have used the honey syrup if I wasn't gonna fight him. That was silly of me. Also, on a completely random coincidence. I have the same amount of star points and coins. If I go back, will he engage in battle? I think so. Yeah. He'll just ask again. Obviously, I'm Princess Peach. What's that? Princess Peach? You take me for a fool? Princess Peach is captured up there in Bowser's castle. Well, that's like the least of the problems with that statement. You reckon I don't know that? You're asking for it, you big fibber. I'm thinking you're Mario. Prepare for your whooping. Now, this skydive is kind of hard to time. At least, I think it is. Yikes. Losing him for 4 turns, that's pretty bad. I feel like they actually made that attack easier to escape in this version. But I might be wrong. So far, this isn't all that bad. Also, I need to be careful not to scream into the microphone. It was much too quiet in the initial stream, so I... That was close. It was much too quiet, so I boosted the audio a lot. But, yeah. As a result, it got a bit too loud here and there. Let's pray for success. Well, it's not really praying. It's more like making a wish. That's kind of a philosophical consideration. What's the difference between praying and making a wish? Well, I guess a prayer isn't necessarily a wish. But is a wish always a prayer? How much health does this person have? Can you go down already? Drink some honey syrup. There we go. There was really no need to avoid that battle. Well, so far this hasn't been too frustrating. I mean, the last stream got a little bit crazy with Junior Troopa and his cronies. So for those of you who don't know, this is Paper Mario Pro mode. So a couple of talented people made a mod slash overhaul slash hack slash whatever you want to call it of Paper Mario, making it much more difficult, adding more items, making major changes to the bosses, updating the star powers, new badges, lots of new stuff. It's just generally very impressive. And here's Professor Colorado. We've heard about him in Chapter 1. Koops likes him, so I figured I'd bring him out to meet his idol. Right, so they've agreed that they will go exploring together, which is very cute and actually has a payoff in the story. This is something I like about Koops as a character. Like in Paper Mario 2, pretty much all the characters have a really good payoff. In this one, most of the characters are just with you because good guys. Whoa, this area is different. I'm assuming this guy has something new to say, so I will read his text. The road ahead's been swallowed by sand dunes. They're over the place. How am I going to get home now? That's a fair question. Right, so this road has been blocked off. That's a bit of a problem. So you'll notice right away that they actually... Oh, this is blocked off too. That they completely changed certain parts. So you used to just be able to go anywhere you wanted in the desert. Not the case in Pro mode. Some places have become blocked off. We'll have to find our way around. Bandits are annoying. Right, 5 HP, that's about. So if they land a hit successfully, they'll steal money from you. But if they fail, they get really sad. And it's funny. Complete with a fail sound effect. I can gush about this game endlessly, but it's just got so much charm. Little things like that. This is also something I really like about the Mario and Luigi series of games. The animations of the enemies are just top-notch. Like, it adds a whole new layer to RPGs that you have to perceive your enemy. So, I'm not sure where to go. So I'm just gonna dash around and see. I should switch partners if I'm not gonna tattle stuff. Well, a bridge. Again, super impressive that they actually changed areas completely. There was a bridge here, it got broken down. There's almost some environmental storytelling going on here. Now, Paper Mario has always been pretty good about building up the world of Mario, but they definitely pushed it even further in the Paper Mario Pro mode. Well, our first order of business is to find the town. Wayward Wanderer, twisters command the winds that drive the dunes. They know ways through the desert. Right. That was a bit sloppy, but you know. I should just stand under them instead of doing the whole... I have been avoiding battles. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, because you know how it is. We seem to be pretty underleveled when it came to that junior trooper, but it may just be that I didn't get the proper strategy. And admittedly, the battle would have been a lot easier if I had been better at dodging those camouflage guys that disable your abilities. Because once you got your items disabled, it was pretty much over, you know. Well. Sorry if I'm not saying much, I'm just taking it all in. Just a massive amount of changes to this area. Like chapter 1 was like a nice change, you know. Some more difficult enemies, few minor changes, saw a few new items. But this is just wow. I think we're back to the road. Here's a Nomadi mouse. With his head, the top of his head is kind of getting clipped. Hello, fellow travelers. I'm in the middle of a journey, it's just as you appear to be. Other travelers I meet are like brothers and sisters to me. If you seek Dry Outpost, you must pass the Pokey Army, somewhere to the north. Oh. Now, this Nomadi mouse is in the original, but when you meet him, you just walk to the right, and there's the town. Well, at least I found a save point, so I'll consider that progress. Somewhere to the north, Pokey Army. Tweesters, those guys, throw you to a random spot on the map. You generally want to avoid that. Unless you know where they're gonna take you. Some of them will lead to treasure and such, so it's not always a bad idea. Right, this will be a point of no return if I fell down there, so let's just head north. I should probably do some fighting. Now I like Koops for this area because he has an AoE attack. Haha. He's disappointed. Mostly in himself. So what I like is this area is definitely more challenging like this, but it's completely manageable. Like, this isn't unreasonable so far. Not implying that other bits have been unreasonable, but you know. I'm just saying this is a good change. Definitely makes it interesting. Let's just get one of these guys out of here. Too bad. I'm being kind of wasteful with my FP. One of my greatest sins as an RPG player is probably lack of patience. Like, if you want to be, want to see the ins and outs of an RPG, wow, talking. If you want to see the ins and outs of an RPG, you're generally going to need a lot of patience. They revolve around strategy, around thinking ahead, so it's kind of pointless to try and rush through it. This is where the Dry Ruins, which is the dungeon associated with this chapter, will appear. But that's all a matter for later. I don't think I should fall down here. Don't want to be losing progress by accidentally walking back. That would be a shame. Yeah, I don't think I can face this right now. I could probably if I used the Wacka's bump, but... Then again, didn't they say I have to beat this army? Let's head to the northeast. There we go, some extra coins. Oh, I can actually... Right. I'm assuming this is the pokey army we've heard about. I feel like I want to... I'm fine with doing a couple of battles in the desert, but I want to visit Dry Outpost first. To stock up on items and such. Rest a bit. Well, I might... I'll take a honey syrup. Like, if I end up in the town, like, one screen later, I'll take the loss. Just having that means I can at least win one more battle, if necessary. We wouldn't want to get ourselves in a situation where we can't do any battles. This is an RPG, after all. There. Let's stock up on some coinage. It would be good to save a few cheap items, because I think there's a guy in the town who wants you to give him stuff. Yikes. Okay. I think this is correct, but if it's not, I'm gonna get hurt, so... Well, I could survive, but I'd need to defend properly. So are they dead now or not? Yes, okay. Thank goodness. I wasn't sure if I remembered correctly that they had 5 HP. If they would have had 6, I would have gotten 16 damage on that turn. At least if I had not defended. Otherwise it would have been 8, which is still painful. Interesting. We need a better hammer to break that block. I'm going to fight this battle on the basis that I will... I will not. No, I lack the FP to properly fight this battle. So I will take my leave for now. I think we're here, aren't we? Yeah, there we go. Yikes, that felt like one of those Ocarina of Time Master Quest dungeons, you know, where it's remixed past the point of recognition. Well, that's not suspicious at all. Alright, so the item shop owner just walked away, so we'll need to follow him for a little bit. This is the toad house, so we can rest up here. The locals aren't too impressed with the archaeologist. Welp, I'll need some trash items to give him. Let's head to the item shop. Now, the solution to this area is that you need to discover the secret code, and which is to buy a dried shroom and a dusty hammer, I believe, or in reverse. Now, I could be a dirty, rotten cheater and just do that and skip the whole affair, but I want to do this properly. Oh, hey, Chuck. Let's do some questions with Chuck Quizmo. If you weren't here for the past streams, they actually changed this so you can actually do many questions consecutively. I'm just going to pretend that I didn't make that mistake. I was sure they had the same amount of health, and then it must be Red Goomba. I should have gone with my instinct, rather than... Right, so the performance has been decent this time. It's still a little choppy sometimes, and it has gone into the whole flashing violently mode for once, but... Whoa. How am I supposed to know that? Well, I guessed correctly. How many buildings? I'm terrible about things like that. Remembering the amounts of things. There was this really annoying quest in Paper Mario 2 where this guy had you count chairs in different houses throughout the game. It was a pain because I don't remember stuff like that. Yeah, that wasn't too tough. Yoshi's and Bob-Bombs weren't there. But 5 is enough for each session, I think. At least that's what I've been sticking with. Now, back here is a lady who can essentially give you random lucky effects, which is good. Right, so what this will do is it will randomly double defense or attack power or star points, which is the best effect in certain on a random turn. So that's good. All right, you moocher, have a dry shroom. Have another one. Yeah, so you need to know his favorite food. Right, I fed him some dried shrooms and he told me he likes lemons. That was a good conversation, wouldn't you agree? So we need to get back out into the desert and find the oasis. Now the oasis. I might not be able to get back up, huh? Yeah. Well. The oasis is here. As soon as I level up, I'm probably... I had planned to do one of those badges I bought from Merlot. But at this rate, I think I need the Quake Hammer. I just need to give Mario some AoE as well. Man, that's an obnoxious attack. There we go. You can always get back what was stolen if you just attack and defeat him in time. And you get extra star points for defeating a setup of 4 enemies. And there we have it. So now that we have his favorite food, that's one step. Now, we'll need to think carefully about what we want, or who rather, we want to upgrade. I really like Bombat because it's just about the hard damage with her, just a power bomb. But it costs so much FP that I need to just upgrade FP a lot to make that viable. So also I talked right into the microphone there. I'm sorry if that got too loud. I'll try to reposition myself properly. Is this better? Yeah, I think this is better. Just checking the levels a bit. So airlift is worthless. Dizzy Shell is situational, charge is good, but also kinda situational and takes a lot of time, so I'm going for Bombat. Although, if I do Coops, wow, Paper Mario 2. If I do Cooper, his damage does increase on his other attacks as well, so... If I wanted to go for stronger AoE but lower FP usage, it might be better to go with Coops in this situation. But then again, in the... No, yeah, I'm going with Bombat for now. We can always upgrade FP next time. If this turns out to be a bad choice, I will live with it. Making a quick save state there. Now we just need to find our way back, which might be a bit challenging. Ah, a tasty tonic. That just cures status effects, it's not that useful. Or at least it wasn't in the base game, but maybe here it's actually super valuable. Wouldn't that be something? That's where we came down, I think. Right, we'll need to go around then. Maybe a bit further west. Oh, oops. Well, maybe we'll actually get somewhere useful like this. Oh, hey, a badge. That was a mistake. Fortunately, it came back. Oh, I'm actually full up on items. Oh, so now I'm on the other side of that block. Interesting. A map might be nice, now that the layout is so difficult to follow. It's been turned into a maze, essentially. Well, since we're here anyway, might as well demonstrate Bombat's new attack. Oh, it costs 7 FP now. That makes it a bit less valuable. Because we can use it essentially once, and then we're done. Okay, I think we're on the right path again. Yeah, there it is. Now to give this guy a lemon. Right, buy a dried shroom, then a dusty hammer. So now the beggar has vanished and we can go higher up. And presumably talk to the leader. What a twist. The beggar was actually Mustafa. Fortunately, we've already seen where to put the pulse stone, so that won't be too much of a problem. Right, I think that's it for now. We've crossed the desert and met Mustafa, and now we can find the, hopefully find the dry ruins somewhere. So I hope you'll join me for that next time. So have a good night and see you later.